Hi everyone, it's Georgie here from Her Hair My Head. Today I am going to do a review of this synthetic topper. This is Top Billing in 18 inch from Raquel Welch. I've done another review that compares Top Billing 12 inch to Top Billing 18 inch because they're two totally different toppers. So you can have a look on my page to see that video. Of this range, Top Billing, they only do two sizes, 12 and 18. And so this is synthetic. This is their true to life, heat friendly synthetic fibres. And for those of you who watch my videos a lot, you'll know that generally I tend to go for wavy synthetics. I find straight synthetics harder to blend with my hair. Although I am quite happy with this one, bearing in mind my bio hair is quite a few inches, probably about 4 inches shorter. This has got quite good coverage, so I think it does blend quite well. It is longer than I would normally wear in a synthetic. Generally I go for sort of 12 inches or above, but so far it's worn quite well. One of the issues that you can have with longer synthetics is because they're made of plastic, they create friction between the hair and your clothes. So you can find that they get a bit more frizzy and matted when they're longer. But with the heat-friendly synthetics, if you regularly use heat on them, that should keep them in better condition. So with your standard synthetics, you generally can't use heat on them. And if you want to change the style, you'd have to use a steamer. But with the heat-friendly synthetics, you can straighten them, you can curl them, you can put hairdryer on them. There is a limit to the amount of heat you can put on them, and I'll put that in the information. But to keep them in good condition, you do need to put heat on them regularly. Otherwise, you will find that they are going to get matted and kind of frizzy. So this one obviously comes straight, and it's got these curtain bangs. Now, say, I'm not American, curtain fringe. Because I don't have a huge amount of hair here, if I'm going to wear curtain bangs, I have to pull the piece up to the front of my hairline, which means they're quite long. Now, I struggled a little bit with styling these. I'm not that experienced with styling heat-friendly synthetics. I have steamed a normal synthetic before because I cut a fringe into one of my other pieces, but I'm still practicing just using heat on them and getting it to work, in particular with the fringe. So I was trying to blow dry it out of my face and I couldn't get it to work, so I've ended up actually putting some styling cream on it to hold them back out of my face, which I think has worked quite well. But I do need to practice a bit more at the blow drying aspect. And then I haven't done anything to the length, I haven't straightened it or anything. This is how it comes. I might try and curl it. So I'll tell you a bit more about this specifically. This colour is a really nice dark brown. Now it's called black coffee, but it's not black, it's a dark brown. And this cap size, I'll take it off in a sec for you to see, is 7 by 6.5 inches. So for me, who has got quite progressive hair loss, it gives me quite a good amount of coverage. I'll do a slow turn so you can see. So it's got a few very slight long layers at the front, I'd say, but generally it's pretty much all one length, ever so slightly layered at the bottom, but there's no face framing layers apart from your fringe. You could probably pull this forward into more of a full fringe because it's quite wispy, but if you want to see, you would have to move it further back on your head. Now, because it's wispy, for me, that would show off my thin patch. But if you had hair here, you could blend it with your own hair, and that would make more of a full fringe. Something else that I found, I need to compare this to my other Raquel Welch topper. The clips are quite small. They don't seem to grip quite as well as my normal clips. So you've got a PU strip here. Now you can use this if you wanted to glue. So say you didn't have much hair here at all, you might want to put glue or tape on this to give you extra security. I will probably sew either 1 or 2 clips onto here. So you've got a monofilament parting. So this is all monofilaments. You can part it anywhere here, and then you've got a few wefts. As I said, I mean, they don't look hugely small, but they're maybe just slightly shallower, slightly smaller than I'm used to. I also find with Raquel Welch, there's tons of labels. If you're planning on keeping the piece and not selling it on, I would cut these labels out because they're just annoying. But it's a good size cap if you've got sort of mid to progressive hair loss like me. The fibres are a little bit shiny, but I think it's quite a natural shine. I'm quite pleased with the fibres. There is a little bit of shedding, but that's quite normal with synthetic pieces. And as I said, I've worn this a few times and I haven't had any matting or tangling so far. If you have, say like me, my hair is currently 14 inches. So if you are in that kind of in between the 12 and the 18, I would advise get the 18 and you can always have it cut shorter. The 12 is a lot more layered, so you have to get a really good colour match if you wanted to blend it with slightly longer hair. But this is a really nice quality piece. As I said, I need to practice a little bit more with the blow drying of the fringe because I think I could make that a bit more natural looking. It's kind of, the ends are a little bit straight at the moment, if that makes sense. So it just needs a little bit more work. But overall, I think this is a really lovely piece. And I do actually like the extra length. It's not too, you know, there's a good amount of hair and a good amount of coverage, but it's not too thick. But it's thick enough that it doesn't matter that my hair is not the same length. So I'll put all the information down below, and yeah, ask me questions if there's anything you think that I haven't covered. But there we go. Thank you.